Okay, so let me show you what I have, because this camera is running. So I'm gonna just put that there. I'm gonna open this now, and we're gonna cut to this camera. So crankbaits, a variety of crankbaits, and top water. There's some devil saws, some poppers, and things like that. There's the jointed shad wraps. Oh, it's a beautiful bait. We've got these that looks like the wiggle warts. It's got some mud crawler or something. There's another name for it, but it's not genuine. It's not the genuine wiggle wart. Then I have Little Johns, some jerk baits, some lipless, DT4s, DT6s. That's DT4, DT6, and there's some. If I remember correctly, this little oakie is Berkley or a bomber or something like that. And anyway, the small little thingies. I haven't tried them actually before, but they're in there. And then some squirrels. So that's the crankbait box. So yeah, you can't take all your crankbaits on, and that's the other drawback of fishing with on a kayak. Actually, is you're a bit limited to space. You can't load it like you would load a bass boat. So here's all the junior flukes. So let's just get this ready for you, and here it is. So there my whole camera comes loose, but yeah, so black, green pumpkin. This is a color that I made with remelts. I make my own flukes, so this I made myself. My mold's absolutely awesome. Strange little color. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. I haven't caught anything on it as yet. This is with silver flake in it. Yeah, green, different colors, and this is my baby bass that I make. Yeah, so that's junior flukes. So let's go over to another box. Take another box out. This is like all your buggy type of lures, your pit bosses and your craws, speed craws, little lizards, things like that. Yeah, that's just what's in that box. So yeah, cool. Let's go to the next one. These are all paddle tails. So these are paddle tails. These, I think these are Zoom paddle tails. Zoom Kitech. Oh man, I love the Kitech. Awesome, Kitech's awesome. So box of paddle tails. These small little things. I bought it from Timo and I thought it was bigger. Maybe somewhere, somehow, we're going to use it, or I'm just going to give it to some lighties fishing on the bank or something like that. But yeah, that's the paddle tails. Worms. Curly tail worms. So here will be like your stretch 40s type of deal going on here. Awesome bait as well. Got one on today, tried it, and they don't want to bite it. But that is like the stretch 40 type of curly tail crab worm kind of thing. Yeah. Then I have the super flukes, the big ones. I don't make these, I buy these. I don't have a mold for it as yet. So there's some Damiki in here, Zooms, all type of these. You remember these? the old banjo minnow, it still works, but I don't have a lot of them left. So yeah, that's the super fluke box, and that's what that looks like. And then we have the worms. Now, I would say all of these worms except for these smaller ones. This one is on a shaky head, small little shaky head, is the swamp crawler from Zoom. But these are my baby bass worms that I make as well. I make all these worms, made all of them. I've got a black and white that I tried. The black bleeds into it a bit. So, and then some froggies, like they're actually not supposed to be in this box, but they're there. I make the frogs as well. So I tried the black and white on this one. Like I say, the black bleeds into the white. But I tried. I think it will still catch a fish. So I make the bigger worm, and then in the same mold there's a smaller one that I make. And that is it for the baits. Then I have this box of tricks. Let's open it up like this. This is all hooks. This is Ned rig, weedless hooks, wacky hooks, drop shot hooks, swing heads, shaky heads, just normal jig heads, Ned rigs, underspin, weights, tungsten weights, all of them tungsten. There's some lead weights for the drop shot and things like that. That's on the one side. And then yeah, and these, it's just little sleeves that I use for wacky rigs and stuff like that. And on this side, it starts 102, 03, 04, 50. That's wide gap hooks. Then straight shank offset 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. And then I have straight shank 1020. Basically, I don't have bigger than that. And then circle hooks. Love the circle hooks now. And some other little thingy magics that's going on here as well. So that's basically my terminal tackle. So now you know. So that is what's in the back of my kayak, and then maybe in the next video we'll go through the rods. There are 10 rods behind me, 5 spinning rods and 5 bait casting rods, all different weights and actions and things like that. So there, most of my rods has a very specific purpose. I'll have the one rod, it's a Kuma, it's in the back here. It's got like a green tip. For Ned rig, absolutely freaking amazing. Then I've got this Berkley. You'll see this if you watch my videos a lot. This comes into play a lot. This is probably my most favorite rod. I bought this rod about 20 years ago with this little reel as well. It's a no-name brand, Talon. It says Talon, and let me tell you, it cost, I think I paid 170 Rand for it. I stand corrected, but yeah, but it was cheap. And let me tell you now, man, serves me well. Absolutely amazing and crazy. I think either I have it's on again, small again, and then yeah, and then I've got some of my bait casting stuff for jigs and stuff, heavy rods, medium rods. I don't have light, actually light medium I have. This one actually caught him right there with a circle nogal, and not in its throat, but it's just a bit down, a bit deeper. There it's out. But again, small little things. So the bait casting rods different, and then on the bait casting rods as well. On all my spinning gear, I fish either Braid or Berkley Nanofil, and I just put myself. There are only two lines that I use in spinning setup, and that is Braid or Berkley Nanofil. Don't use anything else. I'm not fluorocarbon or anything like that. Fluorocarbon for me on a spinning reel, if you want to be frustrated, do that. Put fluorocarbon on your spinning reel. On a bait caster, fluorocarbon is awesome. No issues there. So on my bait casting setup, I've got, on 3 of them I have Braid. My heavy rod, I've got like a 20 or 30 pound Braid, and the others I have fluorocarbon on. So I think it's a weird freaking number, the line that I bought, 16.5 pound. So let's call it 17 pound fluorocarbon, and it's, oh man, it's awesome. No issues on a bait caster, and it's strong. It is extremely strong. I snagged it one time and I just couldn't get the line to break. But yeah, but we'll go into detail with in the next video on the rods. I'll show you what makes and models, and a lot of those makes and models you'll be surprised by, because not all of them are brand name, you know. It's not to say that it's Shimano or Daiwa. I do have Shimano reels. I have Mitchell, and then I have no-name brands like this little fella here, Talon. You can go and search it on the internet. You won't find it, but it works.